Tatum is short. Rebound. Oh, tipped up and in. Murray trying to quiet the crowd, and he does.
Heads up, it's Jamal Murray.
Tatum banks it home. That's just great offensive.
Both left-handed! Was that left-handed? Yes. Am I seeing no?
Just a moment ago.
Alley-oop to Gordon on the reverse. So Eric Gordon getting some flight time.
Nuggets are the best, but they may have another way to try to stop one. Say our name. It's go time.
Gets it ahead to Tatum. Back to Williams. Going to take a three. That'll do it.
Brown, no. Jokic is out there. Marcus Smart falls down, trying to draw the foul, and Jokic lays it in.
Hello everyone, Son of Beast here, and me phone here. And now this is where it comes down to this. It's the NBA Finals on 2k23. Who will win the whole thing and crown as a champion? There's one way to never give up and give it a whirl, to fight and win. Season finale, Nuggets and Celtics. Next on 2K Sports.
He sure can.
He played good defense.
Jumping into Gordon, goes away, and he punches it through. The Wolves, they have not committed a turnover yet. Jokic for three.
Brown's going to take a three and make it.
Alley-oop. Alley-oop.
And a great pass by Michael.
Both teams ready for anything. That will be one win.
Place was going to explode.
Hey everybody, Fan here, and along with my two broadcasting partners, I have a lot of them with the commentators that I also have with me on the sideline. The first one we have is Light Brain. Hey y'all, Light Brain here. And the second one on the other side we have is Clover.
Hey y'all, it's great to see you again. Game 6 is going to be a lot that challenging. And man, I'm really nervous. I am not sure what's going to happen right now.
Well, we may never know, because the next matchup is the second game of the doubleheader. The Nuggets and Celtics. Now the rink is back and it's covered up, and now the basketball court is ready. Well, at that moment in being case out there, just for the first game, it's happening here just like at 3 p.m. Like today, and now it's at 7 p.m.
Yep, I gotta say that this is all happening right now. Hopefully we're ready to see what's going to happen live. Because at this point, we know it's going to be a great matchup to have it all down. Win to win it all.
Yep, that's right. Now let's get this thing settled down. Right now, the Boston Celtics still have 3, and Denver Nuggets have a 3-2 of the game series. That is what we are looking for. If they win again, then it's time to finish it off for Game 7. If the Boston Celtics wins, then they win the whole thing with the title of the NBA 2K Sports of 23. Now let's get you down here at TD Garden Arena back again. Son of Beast, along with his broadcasting partner crew, in between the zone, Paintbrush, and me phone. I'll be back with the halftime show and, of course, postgame show. Let's get going. When to get in for the champion. When wins it all. Should say about that.
Yeah, good choice. Lucky team and Denver Mile High team.
Let's bring it on there, folks. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA Finals. And it's time to settle it up. Hello everybody, Son of Beast here, along with my broadcasting partner of Paintbrush and Phone 4. This is Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Standing to the side, we have Allie LaForce. Hey Allie.
There are some super young teams around the league, but All-Star Draymond Green said, quote, when you don't have vets around you, you're not really learning what you need to learn. I had guys who taught me how to be a pro, so I worry about that because cultures and things get lost. And eventually, if those go, our league will get lost too. Brian?
Yeah, that's a good enforcement out there. Thank you, Allie. And now with a look at the starting lineups, we have is Jason Tatum. He's along with Marcus Smart, and it's Jaylen Brown in the shooting guard. Al Horford is on the small forward position, and Robert Williams is in the center with him. And the key matchups in between of Jokic and Robert Williams. Jokic is also with Jamal Murray. Vince Porter Jr. in a small forward position. Aaron Gordon to the point forward, and Contagious Caldwell-Pope in short shooting guard. Well, let's get things famous. It might be tough, but everyone wants to go for. Here's a new setup of a camera angle we haven't shown you in a low look of a setup. This screenplay might be a good idea, but hopefully it might be turning out just like it did. Here's how we start. Jokic with the 2. Rolls in and out. Williams will have the inbounding right back over to Tatum. Goes right toward the crease. The layup, it's off and plugged away. Porter Jr. with the rebound, now back the other way, finds Jokic. Gordon on the outside, passes to Porter Jr. Given a screen run to finish the arc, and he's fouled by Horford. That will be his first personal, and his first team foul goes up with Boston with 5:18 to go. That finishing drive, it doesn't really have to do with anybody else. But you may have just always been noticing, if he goes right up again in the alley, they might have been settling to score, not just enough to make it clear. Yeah, I would have known that Michael Porter Jr. would have had that right choice. This obvious can't be undeniable, because at that point, they really got to get over it. Porter Jr. hits the first free throw. And Michael Porter Jr. is the only guy from University of Missouri. He's also one of the biggest part of a player that we've ever seen how well he does. Make his team to the March Madness game and in towards right into the Elite Eight. This motion is turning out to be very, very great to make that one playable count. Ah, yes. Michael Porter Jr. is one of the guys I've always ever seen. You know, I never really spotted out. Oh my, mama! How can you fly that thing? Jaylen Brown is like already been showing out of here. Sorry with that one. That interruption experience. Oh my! I never see when it's going on like that. Me neither. And that was a great replay presented by AT&T, the 5G Slam Cam of Jaylen Brown. If you're a high flyer, you've got to give that one a credit. It's stolen, but Jokic has that rebound to take it in. After Robert Williams with the block, now Jokic has that in. So like I just said here before, you go on with the taker, Big Chris. Alright, I'll just show it off. He's one of the biggest players that he was ever doing his accomplishment. I've really been seeing that Michael Porter Jr. was making a team. Well, he was one of them, and he does definitely represent one of the part of the USA team, party in the Olympics. I'm not really sure if everybody says that before, but he was also known as an MPJ. Well, he really does that. And that was the better selection that he was ranked in the top prospects of the game. And Marcus Smart delivers it down. Williams with the assist. Marcus Smart has the assist, and Robert Williams with the dunk. Back-to-back runs, looking for a win in the title. Jamal Murray back the other way with the dunk after Jokic with the assist. And there was one way I need to tell that. Michael Porter Jr., he really got a great one to make the top prospects in the game for the class of 2017. I know he was doing really well. Made that team a lot harder than you think. I'll never miss by Boston. You know, they're shooting it off the target out there. They really have no other words to try to find where they're going. They've really got to get that one up there with a lot of power. Carmelo Pope passes to Jokic. 3:24 left to go, fades away, and the two-pointer makes it in. Jokic with another 2-point bucket score. And continues Carmelo Pope with the assist. Tatum passes to Smart. And Brown on the outside of a corner. Looks to Smart. Try to move around the wing to make a spin move inside the zone, and the two-pointer can't hit the mark. He's on the obvious run. May have to just try to move it away from him. Pass broken up. Now Jaylen Brown toward the airway in the outside of the zone. Try to move around against Michael Porter Jr. and Smart on his way. Shoot over Murray, and the miss goes in again. Marcus Smart has a little confidence on his ceiling. If he doesn't really show it up like he did, then he wouldn't have much to complain about. What on earth was that shot? It doesn't really happen to us. They were really trying to get showing up better. Free for Jokic. And it's good on the outside. First three-pointer for Jokic, and assist by Carmelo Pope. He has that second assist down, and right now it's a 10-4 lead. They trail by 2. They are trailing by 2, and now Smart on his way. Passes to Horford for 3. Triple range, no good. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter of the period, as now there's still no points in the last 2:16 per minute in the game. And now continues Carmelo Pope passes to Porter Jr. Looking your range, Murray. 6 on the shot clock, step back for 3. Still misses again. Tatum back the other way. Smart on the outside. Misses the 3. They're shooting everywhere. They shouldn't be shooting threes crazy. They shouldn't be doing this at all. And here's Jokic. Step inside with a 2. Good for Jokic. Timeout call by the Celtics with 1:23 to go. 12-4, and they extend it with the lead by 8. You never know when it's going to be happening like that because they're really showing it off like they were doing it. Every time it plans ahead out there, I really never say when it's going to be happening like that. They're nothing but they really want to win it and then get back in it. They have no right to do this one. Every other day does it the same. And here's the good news right now, as we definitely did show it to you for the finals of the NJSIAA meeting since the 2022-23 season. It's because of what is this. Vader showing what the athletic of the motion is really turning out to be just like it was doing. But I have no other choices of what they were saying. To make this one work, it was nothing, but they always did. Because of this moment, it really does happen like that, and they were just showing it the next part of the year of the season. Well, I have to say this, it was the one thing of the one moment. It was the group of the B that was happening already before, and it was one of the world's biggest moments. And they were showing it was the Trenton Central. They beat against A. Carter in Piscataway. Is this amazing or what? What do you guys think? I think Trenton Central is one of the capital of New Jersey. They definitely did really well at that point. And they win against South Brunswick the last time it was in a Group B of the sectional finals that they did. In high school, I guess they really did really well. Better than the South Brunswick and Marlboro, too. I think the Trenton Central did really well. You got that coming out there. Yeah, I know. Prove me. Totally got you in the woods there. Green makes the 3. He has that 3-pointer down. And now, going back the other way, is White. A new changeup in between the Celtics and the Nuggets. Williams on the other side of Grant. Try to go around the player. He stepped out of bounds as the last touch went on Jokic. 32 seconds in the first period. One more rejection of the shot. Robert Williams really settled it out. He really did get it on Aaron Gordon this time. Really done it all. If you want to reject it, you have to do it. Now most of the players just really turn out that better in the range. He finds White. 30 seconds in the first period. Three for Brogdon. And never missed by Boston. They have no overrides. They don't have anybody else open. Smith on White. Crossing the move over. 15 seconds in the first period. 10 seconds in the shooting. Jokic on Williams. Stepping inside, and Jokic will carry on. He has another 2-point bucket score. 17-6 run. And Brogdon on his way down. 30 seconds. Trying to make the buzz beater, and it goes up and air ball. That ends the first quarter. A 17-6 start for Denver. Looks like Denver really popped it up, but Celtics going to get back into this one. We'll be right back with you after this. And if you're just tuning in for the second quarter, we got your action right underway here back at TD Garden Arena. Now, I've got a lot of questions here what the Boston Celtics are doing. They were really lost it, and they were saying they want Denver to win here at the part of the game, but the Sixers regretted of not letting their team win. But they were always saying, but they did the right thing because the Sixers want the Celtics to be eliminated. So at that point, they had enough staying in the second round. They want to get back into the third of the conference finals. Well, I know it was very tough, but I don't even say what it was going to be like this. Because you know, Boston Celtics are very at the high range of the speed. And I was never voting of how they were going to get there. And this was a very tough call, and no one was really receiving it. I don't have any plans to say about this, but they were really on top of it. Yeah, the chaotic motion was really not the only way to make that one change. If you really are stepping into this, you've got to give credit to them. The foul's been called on Jeff Green, and it's on Denver. Now, the Boston Celtics will have their time to go to the free throw line shooting 2. Grant Williams in an elbow, and now he's shooting 2. 19-6 is the score. He'll have to try to get in close to make 2 baskets. He hits the first free throw. Now the new changeup for the Celtics and for the Nuggets as 3 players are checked out. Jokic, Green, and Brown are checked out as Najee, Gordon, and Caldwell Pope are checked in. And the Celtics are making the new changes as Grant Williams moves over to center and Al Horford's checked in. The second free throw is off the mark. Only 1 out of 2 free throws for Grant Williams. You can tell by his only exempt. You really would have to make that attempted shot. It's not what's complicated already because they were really up to it. This challenge is not what we always go for. Yeah, have a little betting on that one here. They really are doing it. And Pritchard had that layup in to finish the drive. Great moment for them by the Mobile 1 drive. Yeah, everyone says that Peyton Pritchard really have got to make that finish roll. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope and Brown on him. Porter Jr. on Tatum. To the setup to Caldwell Pope. Oh, it's rejected by Jaylen Brown. He had that first block in the game, and now Pritchard back in the corner. To run across over Reggie Jackson is good. A 2-pointer is in range for Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard, you always got to make that bench point. That basket count. You've got to make that one pay for it. The timeout's been called by Denver Nuggets with only 4:29 remaining in the first half. Everyone really does that all because they wanted to get there close. I know they want some. They better have to believe themselves. All you say, you've got to give a credit run. The NBA Finals on 2K Sports is brought to you by the American Express. Don't live life without it. Mountain Dew. Do-do-do. And finally, AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure. Stay tuned as we have the next part of the game here that will be keeping you coverage out there for us for long. There will be the new episode of The Deals returning again here at the end of the month of June. I will be trying to keep a post out of it for you guys, and this new episode will be on its way to be returning on June 31st. So that'll be on only on Son of Beast. And plus, don't forget to visit the Sapien Media Center, as right now the first visit will be here in LA. That will be on June 25th. If you have your tickets down, make sure you plan your timing in between 11:30, 2:30, and 5 p.m. in the evening. If you already have yours down, enjoy your show. Well, I'll be seeing you later out there with some cast members. Here's Brown. He's right toward the wing, in the slot, and he goes off the rim. It's Caldwell Pope has his first foul given off for the Denver Nuggets. 4:06 to go in the first half. 19-11 is your score. Jaylen Brown trying to answer it and show who's the boss. They try to show it down. They really want that one off. I never noticed what they could do. Because Jaylen Brown, he really had to get it done. He's at the free throw line shooting too. Have to get it all, they're done. They missed the first free throw. And for his college in this game, he was played here just 1 year in 2015-16 in California. But however, he wants to make it all the way to the NBA in the first round. He really was selected with the Boston Celtics, and now he might be finding himself if he wants to stick with the team. Well, this moment is just trying to keep it changing. Out there for a moment of life, I mean, it will be tougher than everybody does. You always say that you can definitely keep an eye on, you've always got to show impressive. Tatum passes to Smart. Over and under, alley-oop successful to Robert Williams. And Smart with the assist. Wow, that is an insane score. You can't get rid of it. You don't want Robert Williams to get punched out. 3:35 left to go. The layup is off the mark. Horford gives it off to Smart, and now Tatum. Tatum with the move. The layup, no good. Give it back to Tatum. The second chance, no good. Third chance, Robert Williams misses the layup. You see that the finger roll? He was too hard. He had to get that one a little bit softer at this point, because if he did it too much, actually, he'll have to lose control, and he may not be able to do it again. Denver got an extension run as Jamal Murray hits the three. And Smart goes right over to Brown. Brown trying to look offense. Finds Horford, now Smart on the offensive zone in the corner. Screen on Horford. Move around Gordon. Three for Horford. Good! Rage on the outside of around neck. And it goes with down, which is coming down in the strength. And this one's a 22-16 run. You can always say, Horford can do that. The veteran might show him his higher career. Porter Jr. on Tatum. Pass out to Caldwell Pope. The fade. In the middle. Pass to Porter Jr. for two and makes the shot clock. Porter Jr. had that two-pointer, and it's continuous Caldwell Pope with the assist. Now here's Smart. Passes to Horford. 2 minutes remaining in the first half of the period. 24-16 is your score. They got to find another way to get it done.
2 minutes.
Horford passes to Tatum. Going for three. Cannon in the fire range, no good. Those guys are really having a trouble, man. They're messing it up. I think the Nuggets are coming back in there. Caldwell Pope on Brown. Screen on Murray with the two. Goes in and out. Najee with the rebound. Up and over again. Now and put it back down with a one-hand dunk. They extend now by 10 with under 90 seconds. Here's Tatum. He will have his time to go right into the offense. Now finds Smart. Smart passes to Tatum. Looking on his offense side. Free for Tatum. Way too much congestion outside. It's holded by Caldwell Pope. You see, he's not getting really well at this point. Jason Tatum really has to try to keep it on focus out there and then try to get it done. That needs to be on a higher set range than average. Count the bucket for Najee. Marcus Smart has his first foul, and he was complaining right to the referee. Gotta watch that one out there. The green team is always rising. They don't want that to get out of the way. Now here's Jokic. He will check in for Michael Porter Jr. And the other guys, Bruce Brown and Jeff Green are checked in, along with Smith. One shot left for Najee. Always got to know that one here because everybody knows, they really got to say, he was a tire run to make his setup. The free throw's good for Najee. Yeah, everybody's saying the bench points was a lot that tough, and you could always get to know that. Boston trailing by 13. Williams looking it over. Looks at Mike Muscala. Shoots over Jokic. The finger roll no good for Mike Muscala. And Green on his way down. An approachment. Passes to Jokic. Jokic trying to passes to Green. Green trying to make a move out in front. Now Smith on the outside range. Screen on Brown. Inside. And take it from here. Smith takes it, layup in. And the first half is not going really well. Oh man, I'm not really good at this point. You know, I never wanted to see them again. Because at this point, they were losing it. They don't have a right to judge it. Bruce Brown missed the layup. And Jokic will buzz the beater. And that will be it for the first half. 33-16 is your score. And it's now halftime. So at that moment, it's a tough one to be at last. Not everybody does the mistake. They've done it again. Now it's time to send you over to Allie LaForce on the sideline. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run and also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Stay tuned. Be back after this.
Right back.
It's a 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. With me, along with Life Ring and Clover. Let's have a look at the first half recap. Bring it on.
Hey, you forgot about me?
Oh yeah, and you, Clover.
Hey everyone, let's take a look. Try to give it up.
The start of a run for Jokic and the team. They have the extension and they're pulling it away. Let's start with you there, Life Ring. Your take for the Nuggets. Well, they're very not good, honestly. I mean, Denver Nuggets are climbing back in there right now. They're looking for the next team major in the Western Conference to win as the champions. They're really stepping it up. And now for you, Clover, for the Boston Celtics.
Well, they're gonna have to start waking it up anyway. I was really curious of how much they had regained. I really was sure enough this could have been a hard one to take, but hopefully they'll get the job done. Hopefully by the end of the quarter.
That's all for now, though, folks. Let's send you back over to Son of Beast and a crew. Stay tuned. The post-game show's underway. See you later. Welcome back to TD Garden Arena. We're about to start with the third quarter of the game. Now, this is what they are saying about Nikola Jokic. He's the Joker, but the only man he knows is to try to keep an eye on the set. Everyone knows about him. He's crazy. But for Jokic, how well he's doing, he keeps it right away from his heart. On a layup of this driving facing percentage, I got no other space advantage, but this was a lot of toughness to be on a breaking chain. Here are the starting groups right now as the second half is about to begin now. All filled and ready to go. Jason Tatum is by Michael Porter Jr. Contagious Carmelo Pope here on Jaylen Brown. Vance Robert Williams on Nikola Jokic. Smart on Jamal Murray. And finally Al Horford on Aaron Gordon. He made that great three-pointer. That's a lot of a higher ranging that he wants to put it back in it and then try to help them out. Carmelo Pope for three. Hits it off the mark, and it's Williams with the rebound. Now here's Brown. He will have his time to give it up the run. Cross-rounded dribble. Brown. They got a little crossover move. Still selling his foot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over continues. Carmelo Pope, and he's fouled. Second personal has been called. First team foul on Boston. On Denver. With 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. I never really saw what's going to happen. If this really is turning out just like that, it may not be anybody. The free throw coming up for Boston Celtics is Jaylen Brown. He's trying to make that one heavy enough and then try to leave it over with the rim. The outside of it question is, no other surveillance in the run was really in the takeover. This inbounds has to be a tough one to keep it loose on the angle. The free throw will count it in for Jaylen Brown. And he's good for the second free throw. 33-21. Boston trail by 11. By 12. Trying to keep it over. Jokic in the corner. Around Robert Williams. That two-pointer gets off the mark, and it's Williams back again to Smart. Keeping it over again. Smart, alley-oop, way too much, and it's out of bounds. Nuggets will have their possession here with only 4:36 remaining. Just one more block for Robert Williams as he deflected right away. I'm noticing when he was rejecting it, this offense was putting it right toward this screen. This offender one is not going to try to stop him out. They want him to get rid of it. He's like an easy step killer. Be more what you could say. Caldwell Pope on Jaylen Brown. Try to move it around. Shorts to 2. The angle is off the mark. Tatum on his way down. Move it across to Smart. Smart on Jamal Murray. He moves it to Williams. Passes about, and the ball is way off the mark, and it stays with the last touch on Denver, and it's still Celtics ball. 2.4 seconds, and you have to make it away. Caldwell Pope checked out, as now Jackson checked in. And way off the mark, as right now the shot clock has been turned, and now it's Nuggets ball. Well, they don't have the right encouragement out there. They're having a hard time. They're trying to keep it over it. This side of the end fender is like a tough one to beat. On a clear look of the angle, you don't have the right choicing to go with a different setup. This changing is a turn off, then a look up. Jackson on Smart with under 4 minutes to go in the third. Murray for 3. Good! Outside is the mark out. 36-21 is your score. Trying to get it over and under it. Well, they better have that one here right. They may not be able to try to lose it. Pritchard pass to Horford. Down to 6 in the shot clock. Pritchard over Jamal Murray. And no good from 2. This really has to be a hard one to try to keep it over the right timing. But if you don't have this one well often, you're going to have to switch it to yourself. Get the job done. Jackson on Smart. With the 3, hit off the rim, went in and out. Jason Tatum gives it over to Smart to finish the drive. Take it back, and it's no good. Brent with the rebound, and now with only 2:40 to go in the third. Jackson baits the 3. Try to go with the crossover angle, and it's fouled, and it goes over for Jason Tatum. That'll be his first personal, and that's their first team foul. Reggie Jackson still trying to keep it right into it from University of Boston, from Boston College. He was able to do from his own of the angle. That's the part of it of calling the big government. Now, if the big government was saying that he really wants to try to leave it out, you want to have that one the right timing. This offense really wants to keep the Celtics out of here, but he may not be able to try to leave it out and then let someone else take it. He missed the first free throw. And now checking in is Green and Brown as Porter Jr. and Murray are checked out. The Celtics are also making new changes. All 5 players checked out and all 5 players checked in. Hauser, Brogdon, White, Williams, and Mike Mushala. Hit the second free throw this time. He's perfect in this angle. Everyone does. Reggie Jackson really does it all. Believing it, and you can feel it. Hauser passes to Williams. The other side, back to White. White trying to spread it up across to Mike Mushala. Fade the shot. Down the floor. Gotta make it clear. And White misses the three-pointer. There was so much to take the three-pointers out of here. They really wanted to shoot it and then get back in the game. But I don't think this is impossible at all. This is like a tough one in this matchup. And Green will finish the drive after Brown's assist. He had that 4 assists coming, and now they have a 1:48 to go. Brogdon up, the finishing foul calls for Bruce Brown. A minute and 46 to go in the third.
Second team foul.
The second team foul has been picked up here for Denver Nuggets. And now back the other way, still keeping it going. This offense is really trying to keep it over. McCollum Brogdon would get the no bat right. This offense is really going to be a pressure takedown. Here it's the first free throw. Now with a new changeup. Smith is checked in for Reggie Jackson. Other one's trying to be the same thing. Because right now Hauser's stepping out a bit, ready for the last shot. He will hit the second free throw. The Celtics trailing by 16. Smith to Brown. Brown in the corner, right in the wing. Pass to Gordon for 3. 3 in the cash make zone. Gordon, they got a 3-pointer in the range. They have the extension up again by 19. Here's White over down to Hauser. A minute and 20 to go in the third. And Brogdon. In a takeover. Hauser on Gordon. 7 on the shot clock to finish the arc. And the finishing drive is successful for Sam Hauser. You never know when this one's going to be a lot that harder. And they are really saying that the drive is putting up easy. Sam Hauser would do it. That's what they are always going to say it, Mr. Paintbrush. And that was a sponsor by, and that was the excellent replay of the 2K TV drive presented by Mobile One. In the corner now is Smith. Looks over. The 2-point is made. He makes another 2-pointer score, and they're trying to get back into this one. 40 seconds to go in the third period. Here's Grant. Looks it over. Try to pick up a rebound. Put back in, no good. Well, I have no congestion of this one. They're just losing it. They do not have the right word. I don't know what I don't know what happens because this is not turning out that really well. Brown. Gordon for 3. Good. Outside is again. And Bruce Brown with the assist. Man, they always keep on passing it. They really done that again. Buzz beater for Brogdon. And he missed off the mark. That is a 47-25 lead. They trail by 22 for the Nuggets. Everybody's all over it. They want to keep on shooting it. They want to make that one right. Well, you got to make sure that your foot is set up correctly. We come down to the fourth quarter. We'll be right back after this break of the 2K Sports of the finals. And if you're just tuning in for the fourth quarter, we are down to the last one. 47-25 is the score, and this is where it all does happen now to be the end of it. Here are the courtesy lineups. Right now all started. Murray is on Marcus Smart. And it's Porter Jr. on Jason Tatum. Ben Al Horford on Nikola Jokic. And continues Carwell Pope here on the other side of it of Jaylen Brown. And then from the other side of the run, we have it across is one of our biggest. Derek White and Bruce Brown. The fish to drop, and that's good. Through Jaylen Brown is receiving another 2-point, and he added in. Well, this was no rewards that you could try to like stop him and try to take out of him when you can. They really are showing it. They've got to get that one and open their minds. Braun with the layup. Then it takes it over with the Celtics ball. Tatum passes to Smart. Smart. Trying to look over an open player in the offense. With the layup. Try to take it over. Brown for 3. Again, they can't make the 3-pointer work. Well, everybody's like losing it. Nobody really had it caught off plain sight. But it really didn't help at all. Smart in the corner. 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Brown on his way down and makes the 2. They're down by 20. Already been showing up out there. You can never try to like leave it out. If you want to get a win, you've got to show your pride. This one is encouragement. I really enjoyed what they were doing. Carl Pope on Brown. Now goes to Brown with the 3. Jokic with the rebound. No good again. White toward the other side with only 4 minutes going by. Jason Tatum for the 2. And wow, got that fade away right away. They're back down by 8. Really been selling the score again. Down by 18? I mean, you better believe it. Brown on Derek White. Jokic finds Murray. Murray for the 2. Another miss by Denver. They're trying to get back into this one and trying to make it a close game. Smart passes to White. White over to Tatum. Going over the rim, and he's nowhere to get into this bucket score. And there are some of the players that are cold. Well, it may not be a tough way to do it one again, but if you really wanted to get over this, you gotta like show who's the coverage of the man that you got. Timeout call by the Celtics with only 3:08 to go in the fourth. They are still getting a lot of attackers motion with a 20-point lead of Denver. They're really showing it. They're just getting out of here and away with them. Well, in that case, I have to see what else is going on. They've really been showing it like everybody else does. They're trying to get it better than ever. The NBA Finals on 2K Sports is brought to you by Adidas. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And finally, AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure. And now with the new substitution go changing on the offense and defense, as one of the players definitely made a new swapping change in offense and defense. Now Tatum will have his own time with only 3 minutes to go. Smart! Stopping the D is Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is trying to like get that with a deflection off and then try to give it back into the offense. They really are showing a no cost in between. They've got to get it pressured. Or Jr. back to Carwell Pope. Pass to Murray. Murray over to Carwell Pope. 5 seconds to shoot. Over Jokic for the 2. He misses it again, and now Horford gives off the Tatum. Pass to Brown. Brown to Horford. Sidestepping with a jab. And over we're up again. Still no good on a shot. Well, a lot of defenders are really trying to like keep it over with the setup. This changing is not what I was really expecting it, because they really are trying to like keep it out of here. Gordon on Robert Williams. Step back. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, trying to get in it. Goes in down, and he's fouled. That's his first foul on Robert Williams with under 2 minutes. Aaron Gordon was really good enough to try to like do this one again. If you had that one right, then you're gonna really have to like try to like step it up. This really has to stand up. That most of the guys don't have the possession to take. Aaron Gordon at the free throw line, shooting 2. Under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. 51-31. They're trailing by 20. Gordon makes the first free throw. Jaylen Brown is checked in, as right now Bruce Brown's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Well, he's cold right now, so they were saying that, yep, pretty much the end of the run, he turned out great. No 4 players checked out, all 4 players checked in. Hit off the second time for Aaron Gordon. And it's a 22-point lead. Try to give off to Williams. Pass to another Williams. Pass off to Pritchard for 3. And no good again. They have no other words. And I never really saw what was happening like this. I don't think this is not going to get good. I'm telling you this, why? Well, it's because they really are trying to like keep him out, no sweat. Jamal Murray makes a 3. Had that one out there, really showing it off like back-to-back forward and back-to-back forward and backwards. And there is an offensive foul on Robert Williams. Now a new substitution as all 3 players checked out for Nuggets and 3 players checked in. Now as they resume the play, we have a Smith on Pritchard. That's to Jackson. Looks over to Byron. Braun up. That gets missed it. 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter as game 6 will return to be a shocking run. And now Hauser, right toward the outside, looks over to White. Trying to get it off the run. Green with the rebound, and now finding over his screen. Jackson feeling it out of it. Smith on the way. Now Green will have it. 30 seconds remaining to finish the arc. And still no good. Corner with the rebound, and White on his way to the attack. For Pritchard for the 3 in the corner. And still no good. Wow. I was very unimpressed of how they were doing it. I'm so sorry on what they did here. Bruins was looking for the Celtics to try to make the win, but I don't think they may not win either. Well, you may have to find out and see for yourself. And that is the end of the game. Your final score is 56-31. As we always say, they have been smoked out. Really done the best. And a chance now to close you down to the sideline we have is Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we were looking for something. We were finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we're really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Ali, thank you very much. And that will do for the NBA Finals of Game 6. This is Son of Beast, along with Meatbone and Paintbrush. Thanks for joining with us, and have a great night in Bleed Green in Boston. See you next time. All right, Son of Beast, thank you so much. As right now, the final score happens to be here with one of the best.
Yeah, I'm really a bit disappointed on what happened with the Celtics. I don't know why would they have to go with the win in this game, but this time it is a loss, and I can't just decide of how this really happens. I never see what's going on like this because they're really up for it like anybody else.
Yeah, and the same thing I've always been saying, that the Denver Nuggets are showing it off. They're taillighting at the point. I don't know what they're going to do. They really are just going to try to wait and get ready for Game 7 because this is it. Winner wins it all. That's right. Here's how you did with the total statistics. You guys, take it from here. Sorry, bet. Yep. Points in the game. There were 56. Field goals were 46% and 54% for the 3-pointers for Denver. On the other side of it, we definitely did notice one. Fast break points was 4 for Boston. Then it was points in the paint for 24 for Denver Nuggets. Now back to you, Clover.
Second chance points. They only had 8% of his game. They made that one a bucket count and won. They've really done that one so many times. Then, after the other side of it, we have his bench points. 17 bench points the game. Well, hoping there might be a way. That assist was only 15. Offensive rebounds was even. Defensive steal was 27, right over into the airway. And then after that, we have his steals for 1, and they both have 1. 3 blocks for Boston Celtics. Really turned out like he did. Turnovers was one turnover, only 5 points off, and then 14 fouls were even. 4 dunks, 25 biggest lead, and 12:55. Really done that like the better one on the chain.
Yeah, I'm really sure about this. But they were really starting to get bounded up, but all you can't just say is it's loose. We gotta make this one tight. Yeah, nobody would have that one to blame anyway. And now, on out the 3 star players of the game. You start here there, fan. Alright, I'll do it. The first star of a player. I will give it to one of the better moments of his effort. Jaylen Brown with 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a block. He only got 13 performance run and 1 dunk as made. Back to you there. Now we send you off to Clover.
Well, I never really wanted to say how good is he, and I am going to give a big round of applause for Jamal Murray. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 out of 6 field goals, and it was 3-pointers that made. And then 1 dunk is finished with 25 performance run. Well, I guess it's going to be a lot that wild to take from here. Now for you, son of a beast. Sorry, fan, I should meant.
Yeah, that's the one. You got it right.
Back to you there, fan.
Alright, thank you very so much. And now it's time for number 1. I'm going to give it off to Nikola Jokic. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and made that one a 7 out of 10 field goals. 3-pointers were made off here, but it was not tough enough to try to keep it inbounding. I really never seen what was going on like this, but Jokic, well done. 17 performance run, got a great league of a dunk. Yep, everyone knows that. They say it's clear to be at last, and make it following what they're going to do now. So that will end it up here for the NBA playoffs of Game 6. I hope everybody's enjoying it right now. This is it. This is where it comes down to this part of the room to find out the cathedral of the burning oils here that happened here from part of the Alphabet range in the stream, and then after that one they had moved it across here, and then they really wanted to show him off and then make him slay to make him do it better. And yeah, I definitely have to make that one an adjustment because this was a lot much harder than they need.
So I guess that's it. Well, I hope I enjoyed it too. Thank you very much.
And peace out everyone for a while as the part of it of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports Style. Thanks for joining us and have a great night. I will see you all for the final game of Game 7.
That's right. Win to win all.
Keep your eyes peeled on this one. You'll never know who will win it all. And we will hope you'll appreciate to have a great night in Boston.
Until next time, bye-bye.
See ya.
If you don't, somebody will.
Bye.